Hey everyone, today we have a hot topic that is blowing up social media. Heughan and Catriona Balfe were spotted on a real date. Was this just a random moment, or are we witnessing the beginning of a much bigger story? Join me in unpacking this fateful photo and finding out the truth behind the latest appearance of the two Outlander stars. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. As soon as the photo appeared, the Outlander fan community was in an uproar. In it, Sam and Catriona are seen walking down a busy street together, dressed casually but comfortably, as if enjoying a private moment away from the cameras. Sam smiles at her, while Catriona laughs naturally. That alone is enough for fans to label it a real date. For a long time, Sam and Catriona have captivated millions of viewers with their explosive chemistry on screen with Jamie Fraser and Claire Randall, the legendary couple of Outlander. Fans' desire that their on-screen love will come to life has never subsided. However, both stars have always chosen to remain silent in the face of speculation, keeping their personal lives away from the spotlight. So this photo, taken on a quiet afternoon with no events, no red carpet, just two people walking together, suddenly became the biggest clue after many years of fans waiting. Is this a signal of a relationship quietly blossoming after nearly a decade of working together on set? Or is it just a close friendship that has been exaggerated by the audience's imagination? History shows that every look, touch, or joking comment between Sam and Catriona has been dissected to the core. But this time is different. This is not a staged or promoted moment, but rather a rare slice of life that escapes the script. What's more remarkable, the timing of the photo falls right when Outlander is gradually coming to an end. Fans are increasingly nostalgic, eager to see a bit of miracle to extend Jamie, Claire's love in real life. Is that the reason why this photo has sparked such a wave of expectations? Up to now, Sam and Catriona have not made any confirmation or denial. The ball is in their hands. Will they speak up or continue to keep their privacy as they have always done? One thing is for sure, the Outlander fandom will not stop speculating, constantly looking for the next signs. And perhaps that is what makes the magic. When a moment of daily life of two actors can become an endless inspiration for millions of fans around the world. Could that photo really be a hint of a real-life romance? As fans enter the Droughtlander phase, the long wait between seasons of Outlander, they turn to the old seasons for solace, for deeper analysis, and for new meaning. And while the time travel drama has captivated audiences over the years, one of the most compelling themes has been Claire Fraser's Catriona Balfe journey to challenge history and fate. Season 2 in particular focuses on Claire's attempt to change the tragic outcome of the Battle of Culloden. Together with Jamie Fraser, Sam Heughan, she sets out to stop the Jacobite Rising, a tragedy that is destined to wreak havoc on Scotland. They venture into Paris, meeting with nobles and influential figures, determined to convince them to abandon their rebellion. But for Claire, the goal is more than just winning against the English. It's a desire to stop the bloodshed, a senseless war before it breaks out. With the terrible memories of the two world wars of her time, Claire knows that war never stops at the initial calculations. Once ignited, it becomes a fire that spirals out of control, sweeping away all destinies. Producer Ronald D. Moore shared on the Outlander podcast that the original script for Claire's speech in Paris was written to be longer and more in-depth, focusing on her reflections on war. The idea was to emphasize that all wars, no matter how swift and decisive, eventually drag on and have devastating consequences, like the Jacobite uprising. However, he admitted that this version was too far removed from the specific context of the show, and in the end, it was edited to focus more on the events that were taking place. Despite Claire's best efforts, history still runs its course. The Battle of Culloden happened, and nothing could stop it. This failure once again reflects the message that runs through Outlander: people can fight fate, but history is always powerful, immutable, and cruel. However, Claire's journey is not meaningless. It is her attempt to change history that opens up profound insights into the struggle between free will and destiny. Many other characters in Outlander have similar aspirations. Gillis Duncan tries to influence the career of Bonnie Prince Charlie Ottertooth, tries to stop the massacre of the natives, or Roger Mackenzie fights to save his father. But all fail. History once written is not easily rewritten. And that is the special feature of Outlander. Even when fate is something that cannot be changed, love, sacrifice, and hope can still bloom in the darkest moments. In Claire's failure, we find the beauty of humanity, a testament that no matter how harsh history is, love still has the power to transcend time. Outlander has always thrived on the delicate balance between rewriting history and accepting fate. That same spirit of tension and creativity lives on not just on screen, but in the passionate community that surrounds the series. As fans reflect on Claire Fraser's journey through time, they also celebrate the Outlander family off-screen, where cast and creators continue to inspire, connect, and support each other in new and unexpected ways. One of the most exciting recent developments in the Outlander universe comes not from the show itself, but from the music world. Several beloved actors, including Stephen Cree, Duncan Lacroix, and Cesar Domboy, have teamed up for an artistic collaboration that beautifully blurs the line between acting and music. The trio appears in the music video for Gus Gower's new single Closer, featured on his debut album, Black and White Movie. The project is strikingly unique. The video incorporates never-before-seen self-tape audition clips from Outlander stars and actors from series like Line of Duty and Carnival Row. Originally filmed in solitude for casting directors, these self-tapes now take on a second life as raw emotional and artistic elements within the video. Blended with live performance footage, they offer fans an intimate glimpse behind the curtain, highlighting not only the final performance, but also the vulnerable creative process. For the actors involved, it was a deeply meaningful reunion. Many of them never shared scenes during their time on Outlander, yet here they came together outside of costumes and scripts for something fresh. It's been such a beautiful experience, Gower shared, reflecting on how powerful it felt to see Duncan and Stephen join forces on this project. And the connections didn't end there. Though Sam Heughan and Catriona Balfe don't appear in the Closer video, their presence was still felt. Heughan's company, Sassenach Spirits, stepped in as a sponsor for Gower's sold-out Bush Hall concert with custom cocktails inspired by the Black and White Movie album. It was another seamless blending of worlds, the whiskey, the music, the Outlander spirit. Meanwhile, composer Bear McCreary, whose haunting score has become synonymous with Outlander, also collaborated with Gower on the single Flowers in 2023. The overlap between music and storytelling continues to expand, weaving together multiple forms of art into a shared creative universe. The inspiration for Closer was born in a time of isolation. During the COVID-19 pandemic, countless actors found themselves recording audition tapes from home instead of stepping into casting rooms. Gower wanted to transform that loneliness into celebration, turning private moments of performance into something communal, something joyful. The result is a music video that isn't just a song, but a tribute to community resilience and the unifying power of creativity. Looking ahead, Gower and his band Gustafsson are already working on a follow-up album with ambitions to merge music, acting, and film into larger cinematic projects. Each track on Black and White Movie is designed as its own mini-film, accompanied by music videos that feature actors like Daniel Ing's The Crown and Sharon D. Clarke Doctor Who. In the end, Closer is more than a collaboration. It's proof that the Outlander spirit extends far beyond the Highlands. It's a reminder that even as the show nears its final chapter, its cast and creators continue to build, create, and inspire in new arenas. For fans, that means the end of Outlander isn't really an ending at all. The community, the artistry, and the connections live on stronger than ever, and perhaps that is the true miracle of Outlander, when a film does not stop at the screen, but also sows the seeds of creativity and connects people everywhere. From the tragic history of Scotland to the resounding musical melodies in Closer, that journey continues to be written. The question is no longer how Outlander will end, but what new paths will open up for the community, for the cast, and for the audience. Those who have lived with this story for so many years. Perhaps the future still has many secrets yet to be revealed, and we, like Claire, can only move forward, wait, and welcome the surprises ahead.